Meet the Disposables, a group of 12 degenerates that would struggle to survive before the fall of society, with traits ranging from asthmatic stoners to incompetent exotic dancers. This group has it all, including an insane hunger for food with the work ethic of a trust fund baby. And there's fair to say there's enough depression in this community to put a therapist's triplets through college. And of course, each of our 12 has the most important fifth skill of them all, animal facts. Combining that with constantly negative curveballs makes for an interesting experience. No! I'll be introducing each of our dozy dozen as we take them over, starting with the largest of our lads, Wayne Kerr, the incompetent couch potato, exotic dancer that doesn't get along with anybody. And for a terrible group of pricks, we don't half get a blessed start, finding 2 heavy weapons almost immediately, a pickup in the Spiral gas station, fuel and building materials from the same gas station, a double sack of building materials from the unfinished house next door, that's usually already been looted by the way, and a double sack of building materials and a toolkit spawn in the starter car. If only this kind of luck could go on forever.
No, what the fuck?
I decide to use the toolkit on the pickup for a larger storage space, and use the starter car as a temporary food storage. Because we are losing so much food a day, we're going to be almost continuously starving, which isn't great for our already depleted stamina. So to get around this, when the food updates at 5:30 in the morning and 5:30 in the afternoon, I'll put a single food rucksack into the storage to alleviate starvation for the next 12 hours. It's a cheesy workaround that really demonstrates how food doesn't really matter in this game, something I hope that gets rectified in State of Decay 3. With the pickup much less likely to spontaneously combust, I head to the road below to get high, scout about, find our first food resource in the fruit stand, as well as a signal antenna. Like I said, this run has to be blessed. I then set my sights on turning the abandoned clinic next door into a medical supply and outpost, as I'm almost certainly going to need a lot of meds to keep these frail asses in check. Luckily, Wayne is pretty bulky. It's the diabetes that'll get him. With some meds collected, I turn my attention to the gun store across the road, finding some ammo, painkillers and our first weapon, even if it's a .22 caliber. It's better than trying to ask nicely. In next to no time, I've managed to collect a nice bunch of resources, including some chemicals from behind the mentioned Spiral gas station, which means I can get a level 2 infirmary built straight away.
Well, we found a machete. Alright, okay. Probably a murder weapon if it's stashed in a bin, but okay.
Then it's time for the start of a master plan.
We're gonna go talk to these guys. They're gonna tell us to take down a plague art, and then we're gonna go here and kill any plague art in this area because there's a shit ton of building materials there. That's my idea. That's my plan.
That way I should have enough building materials to upgrade our command center, so I'll be able to install facility mods to it, i.e. that signal antenna we found earlier, which combined together will allow us for another 2 outposts. Unfortunately, when I arrive at the friendly faces, a juggernaut has also made an appearance.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can say I can handle that.
So it's fair to say I'm in a bit of a rush to get the info I need and get out.
The best place to find them is in the territory around a plague heart.
Yep. Keep talking, love. There's a fucking juggernaut just the other side of that wooden wall. You've set up base in a barn, for fuck's sake.
Fortunately for their longevity, the only thing he does is take repeated loads to the chest until he's ready for my heavy shaft to send him to his knees before I finish him off. And with that, it's on to collecting plague samples for strangers. And there's a second reason I chose this location in particular. Thanks to the 10,000 gallon hat water tower, I can check out the area and confirm the heart will be attacking is far enough away from the others that it won't awaken any when we defeat it. You see, I've got a mod installed that greatly increases the size of infestations. So it's for the best to keep the hearts asleep for as long as possible while we continue to gather resources. With an off-brand, relatively silent approach, I'm able to complete the first phase of the heart before any problems arise.
Don't really have a goal. Oh, look, there's the bloated pop. That's a shame. Now, if you've never seen this one before, oh shit, the zombies can actually get up here. But they are a lot slower in order to do so because, well, they can only climb up one by one. It's like a shitter version of Noah's Ark, you know?
That allows us to relatively safely take out the first wave of the undead, although Wayne's increased BMI seems to be working against him at this point. But being slightly out of breath will never slow down this Wayne Kerr. Oh no, this Wayne Kerr will go for as long as necessary to get the job done. After repeating the same strategy as before, I'm able to smack my heavy shaft into the strange sack of meat until completion, and I was even lucky enough not to awaken any nearby plague hearts. As well as some decent plague heart loot, I get 2 sacks of building materials from the construction site next door. Unfortunately, the others had already been stripped bare. But that wasn't the worst of the news.
Oh, wow, okay. The problem with that is That plague is now awake. So we'll start sending out sieges. That's an issue.
And in order to take it down, I'm going to need to deal with the zombies running wildly, they'll chase us for longer, and be much more melee resistant. Really speaking, I should probably focus my efforts on getting this heart dead as soon as possible, but with starvation and fatigue taking a hold of Wayne's stamina, that's really not an option. So how about an animal fact to cheer up the situation? Kangaroos have 3 vaginas, but that's still less of a cunt than Elon Musk. Oops, I guess McCracken is a massive Tesla fanboy. Unless he's got something stuck up there, if you know what I mean. I give the samples to the friendly faces, getting fuel in return, then head home to give our massive Wayne Kerr a rest. Although first I deposit the sack of food supplies I delayed storing earlier to relieve starvation, even if it's only for 12 hours. As Phil McCracken is frustrated, I decide it's his turn to take over. The irritable, terrible comedian with a sore neck who lacks boundaries. Sometimes you just need to go on a mental health walk. For everybody else's mental health, that is. But to be honest, I can't blame him for being so irritable. I'd be the same way too if every time I introduced myself, the other person heard my name as a command. Unfortunately, we are 3 builder materials short to upgrade the command center, mainly because I decided the ability to scrap would come in handy sooner, so I built a workshop instead. Unfortunately, McCracken's off to a shaky start when he has to speak to Mona.
I'm not feeling too good. I think a bug might be going around the camp. I scavenged us some energy drinks to keep us going. Living in close quarters means we were bound to catch something sooner or later. I just hope it doesn't spread. You'll be on the mend soon enough.
Under the weather is the last thing I wanted to deal with right now. I need 3 medical supplies to get this sorted, and I know of a medical tent next to the Out for Blood heart, but that doesn't seem feasible right now. Instead, I set my sights on the bottom left hand corner of Drucker, knowing of potentially 2 medical sacks. So as evening draws into nighttime, McCracken heads out to get his fill in. Along the way, I decide to pull over in Maturato. Fuck knows how to pronounce that. Also, we can climb the water tower in the centre of town. Of course, the area just so happens to be overrun with the Out for Blood curveball.
Oh yeah, now they're screaming. Now they're going mental. Oh god, now they're running from all over the place. This is a bad idea.
Unfortunately, after scouting the area, I make a disappointing discovery.
The reason I stopped you is because I thought one of these buildings was like a medical place. It's not. I've wasted my time. I need to get back to my car.
I managed to easily avoid the screaming Out for Blood Zeds and limp back to the pickup, clutching my chest. As usual, never punished for a silly mistake. Arriving at our original destination, the first thing McCracken has to do is weaponize that rear end of his. I suppose you could say McCracken is getting his fill in. There are potentially 2 medical supplies in this area, one being in the urgent care and the second being in the post office. Although the latter of the 2 is currently infested with a plague heart. As I get back to the ground level, plague zombies have now noticed me and are hopping the fence to feast upon my flesh. But that's alright because I can use the fence to my advantage.
Completely forgot about the whole bad stamina situation. Move, move, move.
Not wanting to waste an energy drink, I hop the fence and head into the urgent care through the back door. After killing a single Zed inside, I only managed to find a firework before the risk of becoming overrun takes over and I dash out. And I tell you what, these enclaves certainly have bad timing.
Oh look, the friendly faces need some meds. So do I, son.
But maybe I can use that to my advantage. More on that in a bit. For now, I cower behind my pickup while the majority lose interest and I can take out the single Zed that followed me. I then set the firework off in the car park to lure the zombies out of the urgent care and dash around the back, although killing the only one left behind does awaken the plague heart next door. But with the firework distracting the rest, I'm able to pick up the medical supplies and store them in the pickup. Next is the post office. But unfortunately I can't silently gain access through the side entrance, so I'm forced around the back. Luckily some silly bastard has left the shutters up, so access is easily gained from there. I creep past the now awoken heart through what I suspect is the staff room of sorts, and into an employee bathroom where I'm able to silently retrieve our second sack of medical supplies. On the way back to my car I take out a single Zed in my way before making our escape. Who said I can't stealth like the best of them? Although we have awoken a heart that will slowly be sending out infestations and sieges. But hey, that's some other problem. Would now be a great time to remind you to like the video and subscribe? Only 34.6% of you are. Come on boys, let's sort this shit out, does it? On the way back I drive past a neutral enclave and decide to pull in to see if they have any meds for sale. They don't. But they do have a great selection of building materials, so I take one for good measure, then pay a visit to Alexis Carter from Trumbull, although I only get food from her. That's when missing a few bolts makes its unwanted appearance. It's basically under the weather for building materials, with facility actions costing a shit ton, higher background noise so the infestations and siege sites will spread quicker, while the community has a lower overall morale. How the fuck can it get lower than hopeless? I'll never know. But I do come up with a master plan on how to get rid of these 2 curveballs, starting starting with depositing the meds and single building material we've collected so far. I then head to my storage and pull out a medical sack and take a drive to our mates, the Friendly Faces. Giving them the meds grants me 100 influence, then I buy the sack back for 125. Small loss, but still easier than sourcing them in our current situation. I then head back to the uninfected, where I sell some valuable shite I've collected, but most importantly buy another 2 building material sacks, so when I head back home I can end 2 curveballs in one go. We effectively money laundered those medical supplies in order to trick the game.
We are tactical genius.
Really hope HMRC aren't watching this. Now with plenty of building materials, I start the upgrade of our command centre. Unfortunately, a siege site has formed during our time laundering, so it's time for McCracken to crack on. As we approach, the size of the task at hand fully makes itself apparent, as one of the 2 juggernauts charges me down, but I came equipped with a single molly to burn this house down. Assisted by Pop and a bloater cloud, we light this bitch up, then a single 22 caliber shot ends the final screamer. Damn. That was like one of my best plays of all time. Somehow the bloater explosion even killed a juggernaut. Didn't even know that could happen, but thanks for the first aid kits. With that, the community starts to starve once again, so for Phil's final act, he deposits a food sack to relieve starvation before passing the reins to Mo Lester, the incompetent, stress-eating food borer who gets a bit handsy when the lights go off. And with the sun now arisen, it's time to put an end to those awoken plague arts to ease our infestation and siege site issue. Starting with the Alpha Bloodheart. Armed with literally all of our best gear, it's time for Mo to become a legend. Luckily, we have no issues with the ride over. It's only when we get to our destination shit goes sideways.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no.
While I'm able to escape the tirade of juggernauts, my battered pickup forces me onto foot, and now we have 4 ferals taking chase.
Oh, shit. You gotta stop. Oh, fuck. How have I got snacks, by the way? Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
A hidden level 2 infestation has really caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is bad. I didn't even make a I didn't even make a fucking... Okay, I have a plan. Well, not really. I have the semblance of part of a plan. Oh, fuck off. No. Okay, yeah, you see, you weren't supposed to do that right now. I thought they'd be trapped in here and I'd hop down there and run away. Ah! Okay, if Mo gets touched, we are fucked, and I've got no plague cure. We are absolutely fucked.
With 2 grenades in my pocket, I'm forced to make a decision. Die of starvation on this box, or make a move and escape.
Run. That's our chance.
I drop my final frag, which stuns 1, but it's too little, too late.
Come on. Oh, fuck, yes, now we're fucked. Now we're fucked. Now we're fucked. Oh, shit. No. Fuck.
Rest in peace, Mo. It's fair to say you touched us all. I had only wished it had been consensual.
Now we're losing 23 food a day.
Go look on the bright side, I suppose.
Okay, right, we need to be proactive here. I need to get rid of... That's going to infest that, I think. And then I need to get rid of it. If I could do it the same way as we did the last one.
But with all of our explosives being on Mo's reanimated corpse, I'm forced to craft some soda can bombs from the workshop. Then I decide to ambush an infested horde, so Alki takes off to do so. The angsty, irritable insomniac with alcohol issues. Who is Leather Jack is to hide the fact. Inside, he just wants a hug from a father figure he never had. Silently, Alki makes his approach.
I don't see a feral currently, but according to the map, there should be one.
With my cover still intact, I drop a soda can bomb. But there's so little damage, the screamer at the center of the horde gets stripped back up, so I've got to start blasting with my shotty.
Right, that did not do what I thought it would. If anything, it's just drawn them all onto me.
So I run away like a little bitch and use the high ground to my advantage. until we get overrun. Then I run back to base and let the community have a team bonding session. From there, 11 vaguely starving, decrepit individuals band together against the forces of evil and slowly batter the infesting horde, just grateful the UI lied about that feral being present. Then it's onto the siege site, with my only hope being that a soda can bomb can have the same effect as a molly did on the previous infestation, maintaining stealth to assess the situation. 4 screamers need to be removed from existence, whilst trying to avoid the ever so tough gargantuan juggernauts. But with 2 bloaters already popped, I lob a soda can bomb, which does a decent amount of damage to the jugs, but doesn't even touch the screamers.
Right, that didn't get any fucking screamers whatsoever.
So when in doubt, lob a second, this time clearing the lot.
And the jugs don't even know I'm here. Okay, I think they might know I'm here now. See you later. Woof.
With the command center fully upgraded, I can install the signal antenna we found earlier, before setting sights on the heart we awokened earlier in the southwest. I also remember to craft a plague cure before we leave.
So, let's just double check. I've got my heavy weapon, I've got a shotgun for ferals, I've got healables, I've got some kind of excuse of stamina item. We have a car that's on its last legs, but look, beggars can't be choosers.
Fortunately, our pickup is still smouldering around Molester's reanimated body, so the Miagra is our chariot for this mission. But what's super annoying, when I arrive back at the post office, not only have the undead closed the door, even though I left it open, the fuckers have locked it behind them. Well, it looks like stealth is well and truly out of the window on this attempt, so it's time to revert back to type. No stamina and wild swings like a loveless marriage.
Oh shit. Oh my god, where have you all just come from? Touch me once more time, I swear to god, you fucking... The silent approach hasn't fucking worked out, is it? So I might as well just go in. Come on, get a phase. Oh my god, why have you not phased yet? Fuck me.
Unfortunately, with no stamina, I'm not quick enough to escape the gas cloud. The one thing you don't need when you already have dodgy stamina is gas inhalation to half your lung capacity.
I'm gonna go back around the front of the post office. They're all gonna filter... No. Where are you going? What are you going in there for?
So it seems like they couldn't be asked to follow the tasty, barely mobile stack. So instead, I lob my only firecracker to hopefully distract them, while I sneak in for some one-on-one time with the strange meat sack. After sneaking in around the front, I get a little jump scare.
Oh, fucking hell!
But I'm able to slay the prick and seal the door, which allows me to complete the second phase. I avoid the hordes by slipping through the back of one of the retail units, and find ourselves another firecracker that might just come in handy. So I burst through the front door as they bang on the back, then hide behind my car as ransacking bastards come to town. We can worry about them later. Right now I need to get this heart dead, so lob a firecracker to keep the Zeds distracted. Unfortunately, there are still a few lingering inside the post office, but keeping stealth intact, I'm able to eliminate them, then finally the plague cart.
We'll come back to this area in a bit.
I don't need the loot right now, and as Alki has been in better health situations, it's time to flee. But as we do, I think now would be a great time for our next animal fact. Did you know sloths can hold their breath for longer than dolphins? They're also much more respectful around consent. Getting back to base, we check Alki into the infirmary and take over as Emma Royd, the stress-eating, food-hoarding kleptomaniac. Unfortunately, she realises Alki's heavy-handed approach only awoken another heart, so before she goes to clean up his mess, she heads to the nearest cell tower to turn it into an outpost. All for its outpost defense, plague disrupt... Oh, hang on, we haven't got a scrap. Luckily, I can access the supply locker from here and scrap all the shit I'll never use. Why would I ever need a weapon that's not heavy as fuck? Then I can use the plague disruptor, which will prevent hearts from waking up unless I physically hit them. 180 parts is quite a lot for 90 minutes of use, but it's the best bet to help prevent infestations from spreading out of control. I arrive at the plague heart's location, but quickly get overwhelmed when inside, so have to retreat before completing the phase. That's when I notice there's a fading infestation a few houses over, and when the gargantuan juggernaut show interest, I decide for a tactical retreat. The reason being it's been affected by a curveball called gargantuan mutation. They'll be much more dangerous, having better eyesight, dealing higher damage, and draining stamina if you get too close.
There's also a feral on the way, so let me just, you know, take that down.
but if we kill it, we'll be rewarded handsomely with a decent weapon. In the past, I've had grenade launchers drop from these things, and that would come in handy for slaying the infestation next to the Outfit Bloodheart. I do have to be more careful than a priest in a primary school, however, as one wrong move will result in my car exploding into a million pieces, and I don't have a toolkit or a replacement. After a good few blows of my rear into the big brute, a mission spawns nearby, giving me an idea. I'll just use and abuse the kindness of strangers for my own gain.
Just thinking, I don't want to risk the car anymore, you know what I mean?
What the heck do you think you're doing?
Did he just say, what the heck do you think I'm doing? I was trying to help your fucking missus there, mate. She's getting fucking pounded right in front of you, and you're not doing anything about it.
This is so heavy.
Well, at least there's two of them I can use in it. Oh, fuck. Right, well, it looks like my arse end will have to do after all. I don't get the grenade launcher I was after, but can't complain about a red talon weapon, I suppose. With our reversing escapades having taken so long, by the time I get back to the plague cart, the infestation is no more, so I can handle the meat sack without too many troubles. With Emma deserving a bloody good rest, it's Caravan's time to shine. The complaining hypochondriac, dirty cop with fibromyalgia. With the sun starting to set, she heads out on foot to help Kiko with the gravy lappers. That is unfortunately when my least favourite curveball makes an appearance. Smokestorm. With visibility at an all-time low, I only hope these guys don't want to go too far. But if I'm being honest with you, I had an ulterior motive when deciding to help out the mechanics.
Our boneheaded apprentice Nate crashed our truck, then ditched it when a horde showed up. Can you help me recover the parts he left behind?
And with the car they want me to loot located in my safe zone, it's not even an inconvenience to retrieve. But I will be keeping the fuel and the machete for myself. I give them the parts and tell them I'd love to help them set up an auto shop to help keep our vehicles going.
Now they're friendly. Can I buy toolkits? No, I can't. Well, that's fucking shit. What the fucking point of having auto mechanics in this town, right, if I can't buy a bloody toolkit? Have you seen the state of my car? It's smoking heavier than a fucking... Well, my mother when, you know, I was pregnant. But even so, did I say when I was pregnant? Jesus Christ. You can tell.
Luckily, there's a repair van a few houses down from the mechanics, and it has a toolkit in the back. Although as driving it back is a bit of a hassle due to the fact I can't see beyond the length of my perfectly average penis, I decide to leave it in the safe zone of our outpost for collection later. Another siege site has popped up nearby, and seeing as we can't go far due to the visibility, I decided it would be a great time to take it out before it becomes a bigger problem down the line. Seeing as my last plan worked out so well, why would I change it? Getting close, I lob a molly into the dark abyss, which doesn't seem to do a lot.
Oh my god, no, this is mental. This is too crazy. I can't see anything. There's 3 fucking juggernauts. Everything's out for blood, this bloke does! No, what the fuck? What? Caravan! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Rest well, Cara. That was about as quick a death from a bloater as there could possibly be. Still, not a great way to go though. Screaming in pain, lugs filling with a toxic substance, death imminent. Sadly, she hadn't done anything of use, so her highlights reel is shorter than a Gen Z attention span. Anita Dick is the next in line to make her debut, the lazy, absent-minded stoner with back pain. She activates a friendly broadcast in the command center to boost the amount of influence we gain for 45 minutes, as I've decided we need to move on from this starter shithole, as it's right on the edge of the Out for Blood zone, and it's not serving our current needs. I want the barricaded strip mall. There's just one issue, I'm broke as fuck. Luckily, where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, McCracken. You want to leave because you're starving? What a little bitch.
I just gotta find a rucksack of food. Ah, that's fine, I can do that. Not a problem, McCracken. There's gotta be some food around here somewhere, right?
So I grab our repair van, drive past the scene of Cara's failure, and head to the friendly faces who are more than happy to sell me some. Although I'm now 125 influence further away from our dream home. Also, you might notice Smokestorm is no more. Yeah, that ended immediately after Cara died. Just another grave filled due to my impatience. On the way back, Anita clears the siege site, a lot easier when you can actually see beyond the end of your nose.
There we go, infestation has been dealt with. Now we need to run.
She then deposits the food to prevent McCracken from cracking on. She then pulls out a medical rucksack from storage and delivers it to a new enclave in town known as the Mercenaries. I get 100 influence for our troubles, which I immediately spend on enlisting the help of Z, who just so happens to have a medical rucksack on his back. How odd. Perhaps they're a bunch of prescription pill popping addicts. I arrive near the strip mall and immediately all the Zeds are on my tail. So I abandon Z to deal with them while I scout the area.
Now, I don't want to say I've wasted 100 influence, but my guy is already getting his ass kicked. But hey, distractions must be made.
And as the next day is ticked over, our food supplies have plummeted, which means starvation is going to have a negative effect on our stamina. I really didn't time this very well. From the cell tower, I spot 3 hearts threatening our future home, so it's time to start smashing. And good news, Z is still alive and ready to give his life for the cause, although McCracken is once again frustrated. What a knob. My first target is the Armwell gun store, and to start things off, I eliminate the Zeds in the immediate area to give us some alone time. Anita claims the first phase uninterrupted, then leaves Z to deal with the Horde and Plague Feral that spawns afterwards.
Oh shit, I'm on fire. There we go. Who had that on the bingo card? Oh yeah, he's definitely sick. How about we close this? Dude, that is incredibly rude.
The next 2 phases go by without incident as we take out the first of 3.
Friendly broadcast has been... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, that was... Yeah, we might have been a little bit premature on that one. But look, it is what it is.
Finally, I get a decent firearm in this run, although I immediately stick it in the back of the van for later. Although I'm starting to suspect that Z might be on his last legs. Ah well, in for a penny, in for a pound. And it's time to pound more strange meat.
Come on, Z, where you at? Why you not fucking... Come on. Do something. Right, Z. You're on guard duty.
I start the attack on the heart, although Z does get in the bloody way. Not to worry though, as a Plague Feral interrupts and beelines straight for him. Well, I'm nothing if not a grateful host, so save him rather loudly with my shotgun.
There we go. Anita greatly increased her standing there.
I then complete the phase, set it on fire and dip out. I decide to attack the next heart in the police station while that one phases. I manage to complete the phase before the hordes become an issue, although they are pretty close to becoming one.
Where's Z anyway? Has anybody noticed what's happened to Z? Pop another energy drink as we're sprinting. Luckily, it looks like Z is at least... Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't. Lazy bastard. Oh my god, now they're just popping in everywhere. There we go. Oh, gonna have to use another energy drink, I think. Can we just say it's a miracle? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Right, I was gonna say, I think it's a miracle that I haven't been touched. We can keep him alive. For now. I still don't know where Z is, though. Is he... Oh, no! What the fuck, Z? Oh. Traitorous bastard. At least I've got something else to search. Oh, hello, Feral. McCracken, no longer frustrated. What a man. Well, we only got 1 phase left on this bad boy. I got 2 energy drinks left. Oh, hello, Feral. Come on, you can't climb over there. Oh, what an absolute pussy. Oh, fucking hell. Food is no longer... Oh, look, we're no longer standing. Someone pulled out their finger and decided to go fucking hunting or something, is it? About bloody time, if you ask me.
And the barricaded strip mall is able to be claimed as our base. There's just one problem. I'm still $2.5 grand away from being able to afford it. So with my attention to looting the area I just cleared, finding food in the swine and bovine with meds and a toolkit in the heart's battered husk, I then turn the police station into an outpost, collect meds and a shotty from Z's corpse, even more meds from the heart in the police station, then finally ammo from the police station's evidence room. And just in case you don't think I had enough meds from this victory, I'm also able to search the medical clinic next door for, you guessed it, more medical supplies. Overall, my haul is looking mightily impressive, although in my absence another siege site has appeared around my base. But as I'm going to be moving anyway, I decide I don't want to waste the resources in clearing them. After all, once I've moved, they'll just become infestations in an area I've already cleared and have no intention on returning to. But hey, while we're driving back to base, why not have another animal fact? Did you know koalas have similar fingerprints to humans? So if you really want to put off CSI, bring a koala with you on your next double homicide. They're also riddled with chlamydia. Once Anita stores a spare food outside, she drops off all the other supplies. She checks into the infirmary while our half Welsh, half Irish man takes charge. This is diarrhea. a chain smoker with halitosis. Di's job is to get rid of the wild dogs, so we can go back to having a daily income of meds from our medical outpost. He even arms up with the largest of our caliber weapons, but before he leaves we get a message from our mates, the mechanics. They found a place to work on cars, however is infested, and are asking us if we wouldn't mind clearing it out with their apprentice. Typically it just so happens to be on the edge of the new curveball zone, elevated sensors. Zombies have better hearing, eyesight and smell. Bad time to skip a shower then, I guess. I also seem to have forgotten about a rather important mod that's been installed, as when I arrive it seems quite quiet until all the juggernauts and ferals start popping into existence. Weirdly though, by driving away it seems to have progressed the mission, and I just need to wrap up with Kiko. Unfortunately, as the infestation hasn't been cleared and the threats are still very much present, Kiko gets annihilated by all manner of nasty shit and the mission fails. And instead of getting rid of the final screamer to clear the infestation for good, Di decides to leg it. To make things worse, the Screamers also awoke another plague cart, so we'll be getting even more infestation spreading. So to make up for his failures, Di makes his way to deal with the wild dogs, parking a safe distance away, then sneaking in like that uncle that doesn't get invited to Christmas anymore. And even though he gets the jump on one of the bastards, he can't finish the job as he gets downed himself. Then once he manages to get back to his feet, runs away like a little bitch. So instead, in order to prove his worth to the gang, he decides to try and raise some capital so he can afford to move to the strip mall, collecting an assortment of valuable but otherwise useless items from storage, and agreeing to deliver a plague cure to the one remaining mercenary. And surprisingly, Abby's actually pretty chipper considering.
Mi casa, su casa, or whatever.
Abby, also, about Z. Bit awkward. He said that he didn't love you anymore, and your vagina stank or something. I look, not my rules, not my words. He was disgusting. Right? Can I just say, get rid of him? Right? He was a chauvinistic pig. All right. So I told him where to go. No worries, don't worry. Anyway, yes, I have one plague cure. You're welcome to it.
Now with BFFs for life, she's supplying us with 100 influence a day, while also getting 110 for completing the mission. Still considerably short in the cash department, however, seeing as we did claim the police station as an outpost. So I do what I do best, convincing her she wants a bunch of books and booze, and slowly chip away at all 575 of her influence. I then intend on doing the same to the friendly faces, although most of what I brought to sell is already gone, so instead I decide to loot a nearby house and shed and sell them everything I find. Surprisingly, I managed to get close to 900 influence from this method, and now I'm just 1100 away from claiming the base. Although the clock is ticking if we want to avoid a siege, as the first of the sites gets upgraded to level 2. Seeing as the friendly faces have nearly 250 influence remaining, I head back to my supply locker to collect some parts so I can drain every single cent from them. And typically, my ammo outpost has become infested. Not great. Then I set my sights to the wandering trader, although I don't have long left to trade, and as I'm out of produce to sell, I've got to do more looting en route. First looting this makeshift fueling station, then the Tartar Mart across the road. There wasn't a lot I was willing to sell, but you can't say no to meds, food and fuel supplies. I get another 300 influence for my troubles before realising Mo Lester's body is wandering pretty close, and he might have some stuff on him worth selling.
Back away. Very slowly. Suddenly I don't care about Mo Lester's stuff. Fuck Mo Lester, you know what I mean?
You know what? It's actually well past Mr. Overeer's bedtime, and it's really important to get those 8 hours. Still, our siege situation continues to worsen as one site has grown to level 2 and the other grows to level 3. There is now 12 of every freak just waiting for the go-ahead to siege. We need to move now. Di tags in Pat my ass. He's sadistic, has night terrors, chronic pain and a bad back. Barely 600 influence short on our goal, he sets off to deliver some fuel to Abby of the mercenaries. That's meds, plague cure, now fuel they've taken off me. It's a good thing I need the cash, otherwise she'd have suffered the same fate as Z. With the supplies delivered, I get 100 influence, but it hasn't been long enough for her supplies to have refreshed, so she's still only got the 1 influence I left her with. I'm short barely 500. Another horde seeks to surround my home, but at least this one was only an infestation. We survived the night and I get the notification I was looking for. Enclaves have new items for sale. It's time to move. Talk about bad fucking timing, fuel consumption is increased, we have no brakes and it's slow as fuck off the line. After visiting the friendly faces, I'm just 47 influence away, so with one final visit to Abby I get the influence I need, and then I'm finally able to... for fuck's sake. Luckily, I've always come prepared. I'm like a Boy Scout, except I was never touched as a child.
I refuse to use my energy drink on you morons. Go on, Pat. Fucking catch a breath, son. Fuck me. It takes fucking sweet ass time.
Finally, with the building searched, I'm able to claim our home. Although with 6 of the 10 being the laziest cunts known to man, building this place up is gonna take a while. I start by clearing the laundromat for parts, then fixing the built-in urgent care. With Di's mission complete, it's melodrama's time to shine. The decrepit, food-borrowing hypochondriac, who's also incompetent. Well, Mel, it's time to prove you're not incompetent. She sets her sights on clearing out our infested police station. Luckily, it does seem that 2 of those jugnauts are on the roof, but what's even more lucky is there being a trailer directly opposite I can climb onto for safety. I then use a firecracker to lure the screamers from inside.
Boom! Infestation cleared. I know, now I'm kind of screwed, but am I? Because I can't set landmines because I haven't got enough parts. Why do I not have enough parts? I have 0 parts because I sold all my parts in order to get here. Right, that is a problem.
So it looks like I'm gonna have to do another epic escape from the clutches of death. It's time for the Houdini of State of Decay to strike again. First, I drop a flashbang to hopefully stun the ferals, but without realising it, I dropped into the clutches of the other 2. However, I don't get feasted upon, although I am now trapped in arguably a worse position on a shipping container.
Maybe I can use the bloater. I mean, it didn't work. It wasn't terrible.
To make things worse, the jugnauts have worked out a way of infecting me via Bluetooth or some shit.
But if I do... Oh, hang on, I'm getting infected here. Fuck. And I didn't bring a plague cure.
Who the bloody hell sets out on a deadly mission to take out a mega infestation and doesn't bring a cure to the zombie virus? Fucking idiot.
Oh, I'm infected. No. Run. Jesus.
I might have made it to temporary safety, but with no cure and only 3 minutes to live, it's now or never to take a risk. And the ferals don't even bother chasing me. I'm able to limp back to base and pop a cure well in time. Well, talk about anticlimactic. Jesus Christ. With the rest of the morning, Mel manages to take down a play cart in seconds auto repair before almost becoming the second of our disposable dozen to go down to a bloater cloud. Talk about a close call. With her needing a substantial rest, Wayne takes over with a plan to eliminate the out for Bloodheart. Step 1. Set a waypoint to construction site deep into danger zone. Step 2. Drive to said construction site, although making sure to park up a quiet distance away. Step 3. Turn construction site into an outpost, defend with landmines, then use bait to lure infestations. Which then lures the first of our infestation problems to an explosive end. But I didn't need the bait for this infestation, I could have done that by shouting like a madman. Oh no! The reason I decided to spend 3 medical supplies and 8 plague samples was to lure a very different infestation. But it doesn't even flinch. Not an inch, motherfucker. So instead, Wayne spends the evening looting the valley wagon we missed earlier. At least we won't be starving tomorrow. That is, if we even survive the night, as Wayne's loud footsteps may have alerted a wandering horde outside, and the team have to deal with a mini siege. A siege that's not a siege, if you will.
That is an unfortunate turn of events. We're being sieged without being sieged. I really wish I had some explosives right now. I have no idea. I might have to actually use a... Oh, we're starting to get sleepy. Obviously, Wayne, the biggest bastard there is, starts to get sleepy. I've got no explosives. I've got no flammables.
Luckily, the wandering horde didn't have any freaks, so together the team was able to deal with the threats without any casualties. But I do have 2 actual siege sites starting to build up, although with Wayne's fatigue taking over, we swap out to probably our worst character in the community. Mona Lott, the doomed, decrepit food hoarder who's lost her blankie. 55 health and 44 stamina. It really is a miracle she survived before the apocalypse. Her decrepit arse's job is to eliminate the 2 siege sites. Yes, I left the most dangerous jobs with the one closest to death. What can I say? I'm a tactical mastermind.
Planned. Oh! Simples. Mona has greatly increased her standard. What an absolute champion. How much? Okay, that's not greatly increased their standing, I'll be honest with you. That's like mildly increased their standing at best.
Call me the US government, because instead of spending our resources on feeding the people, I spend it all on explosive defences. I can watch the first slowly blow away, although I'm skeptical if it was even needed. Didn't even see the supposed 2 juggernauts, so in order to get my valley from the incendiary landmines, I head to the other siege site to lure it to its death. While doing so, Bangonomics comes to an end, and the landmines clean up my mess, even if I almost get cleaned up with the undead.
Oh, I've been bitten, and I'm on fire, and I've dropped down a fucking cliff. I mean, as things go, that's not a good sign.
The final screamer gets taken down the old-fashioned way, then Mona deposits the food Wayne found a few hours earlier to relieve starvation. I then give her an actual decent loadout now that she's proved she won't collapse like a wet paper bag, as she now has a play card to take on. Although first, she's gonna have to investigate a mysterious broadcast.
I'm gonna take a stop by... Oh, hang on, that's not where I wanted to stop. Why is there so many hostiles by there?
Mona starts to climb the cell tower, then a mysterious supply drop gets delivered next to the play cart I was planning on taking down. Talk about luck. Well, while I'm here, I might as well scout out the area.
Luckily, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, they just domed me.
Luckily, Mona is able to pull herself together, but the bad news doesn't stop as we get hit by our next negative curveball, radio silence. Some point soon, the cell tower will go down and we won't be able to use the radio for anything. That's a future problem. For now, let's focus on the play cart in my scopes. First, I collect the supply drop, being very grateful to get an Echo assault rifle for my troubles. Then, with loot safely stored, it's onto the play cart. Although in her old age, cockiness has got the better of her, as she has plenty of experience with slapping younger sacks of meat. As a feral pops through the window, the cockiness heads to new heights.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Do not attack me. Do not attack me. Oh, I think I missed it. Oh, shit. McCracken started a fight. Yeah, of course McCracken started a fight. Ah! Oh, fuck. Okay. Energy drink. Fucking hell. Move, love, move! No! Okay, that did not work. Oh god, I'm actually kind of fucked here. Fuck! Move! Fuck! No! No! Mona!
Jesus Christ!
Well, that's what happens when you're made out of fucking paper mache, for fuck's sake.
Some say she could see the future and she had accepted her fate. Some say she was a little too touchy around younger men. All we know for certain, she won't be moaning a lot anymore. Rest in peace, you glass cannon. Time for Testicle to swing into action. The asthmatic stoner with food allergies who tires quickly. Before avenging Mona, she chats to Alki, who's obviously had a heavy night. He knows the location of the dodgy cell tower, it being in Santa Maya. We'll have to take out at least 2 plague carts to make it work again, but will we be able to with a community in such dire straits?
Oh, that minus 125. I didn't even know it went that low. And we're grieving for 26 minutes. Is that all it takes to get over Mona? 26 minutes?
You know what I like to do when I'm feeling sad? Work my fingers to the bone. Now build me a bloody farm, you disposable bastards. Tess then heads out on foot while everyone else whips out the shovels and gets to building a farm. It's the first crucial step to becoming self-sufficient. We'll need a lot more than one and probably won't be able to upgrade any of them due to the need of knowledge of gardening, while each of our disposable lot only have animal facts as their 5th skill. Certainly won't feed us, but at least we know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. One will see you later, one will see you in a while. Tess is able to search Mona's body, which is great as I was relying on being able to use her heavy weapon for attacking the play cart. After Tess takes down the second phase, she takes out the feral that killed Mona.
Oh my god, that was a terrible shot. Oh look, it's the same feral. It only took a 2 shot there to kill. Oh, fuck.
With no other obstacles able to prevent her victory, Tess topples the play cart, buys mollies from an enclave down the street, before stealing building materials from their shed. The play cart's husk also supplied us with enough loot to keep our play cart hunt going strong, and I have the perfect place in mind. Santa Maya. But on the way, we might as well get through another animal fact, baby. Did you know lions, often the mascot of masculinity amongst alpha Chad knobheads, are actually the wokest of all animals? Think about it. Women do all the work while the men stay at home bumming each other. I guess that's why a group of them is called a pride. After arriving at the cell tower, Tess castrates a crackhead before silencing a screamy boy, then surveying the area. Unfortunately, finding an additional placard, meaning we'll need to destroy 3 in order to get the cell tower back in working order. Time to cue the music and get shit going.
Hey Tess, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey testicle. Hey testicle.
No, not that music. Something a bit more adventurous.
Actually, right, if I pop a waypoint there, I can get a phase and then we'll run back and forth. Yeah, I knew it was going to be in the bathroom. Always find some strange meat in the bathroom. Get that. You sack of dog shit. Why would you do that to me? Did I hear a feral? Thought I did, but it could just be zombies' heads popping. Fuck knows. We should be at that point now where ferals are spawning at every... Oh, fuck. I say where ferals are spawning at every phase. Okay, luckily there's no ferals there. There we go, got rid of the infestation. With the right time in, we should be able to phase. Hopefully. Come on, Tess. Come on. Boom. Great shot. It was definitely a juggernaut there, but I'm not really that bothered about him. Alright, let's use up the snacks. You know what? That's actually done quite well. We've now spread them out. Spread the hordes.
I think it's hurting.
Wait, what? How is that back already? That is actually fucking insane. Was that just a different infestation? Let's not get too close.
I think it's hurting. Let up now.
Let's go. Oh, there's a jug. Luckily, there's no ferals when there are ferals. I really don't want to do this, but... Oh, we killed 2 of the 4. It's not bad. That's a pretty decent throw, you know? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, 0. -1. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't count. Okay, not too bad. Just the 2 threats. Obviously, we can kill that, and then we got to move to that one, I guess. Oh, look, one of the jugs is on the roof. Well, he's no arm at all, is he? That one on the ground. At least he can't get into the building. If you get in the building, I might be in trouble. Which, to be fair, you should be able to. You can just duck a bit. Maybe, like, when you become that big, you don't get use of your knees anymore. 5, 6, 7. What we got? Ooh, I'm taking them, baby. I am taking them. I think we might be alright, actually. Maybe I will leave the car behind. I'm interested if that second's auto repair is still an infestation or not. Oh! Yeah, that's an infestation. Oh, yeah, that is definitely still an infestation. Don't know if I should be taking advantage of this placard situation while there's people in there, but those 4 ferals could very quickly spiral into something I don't want to be a part of. Let's see what happens. Stay hydrated. Disabled. Well, you don't need to be disabled to stay hydrated. That's kind of inaccurate. I'm now running like fuck for very good reason. Do not want any of those ferals becoming an issue. Those people are now dead. Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. Not too bad. Right, we go back in. I think I probably killed most of the zombies. Luckily, that infestation is almost certainly caused by this awoke placard. After we get this dead, we should only have one awoke card, I think. Run, run, run. You know what? This strategy seems to be working. I've only got 1 phase left. 5, 6, 7.
And just like that, Santa Maya has been reclaimed from the Blood Plague. Next step is to create an outpost so we can loot the area with a place to drop stuff off. However, there's a few more in the pharmacy than I thought, and when it's opposite a dying infestation, I don't want to alert the Juggernaut, so decide to lead the undead away. Unfortunately, on the first attempt, that doesn't go too well, as they simply follow me back in. On attempt 2, a wandering horde happens to be wandering past.
Oh, for fuck's sake, why is this place not fucking... Honestly, this would have been so much quicker just to whip out my fucking gun and then die. Die is no longer frustrated. Nice one, die.
Must have popped an Imodium or something. I then tried to clear the screamers in the infestation, hoping it'll make things easier, but they're still camping little bastards.
Get away from me, you sacks of fucking pig shit. Oh my god. I didn't stand a fucking chance there.
At least the infestation has been dealt with.
Fuck off! I told you to fuck off! That doesn't mean... Oh, hit me another time, will you, boys? I fucking see you later. Oh, I can't even jump out my fucking window. Are you kidding me? So is there genuinely only one way in and out of this place? And I just have to go through like fucking 2 juggernauts in order to get you?
Luckily, by regaining my stealthy prowess, I can make the pharmacy safe and claim it for the gang. I can then drop off the loot we've gathered so far before realising our morale has greatly increased.
Look at this! We're no longer... Look! We're minus 26! We've gone up 100! Aw, man, this is amazing.
You know shit was bad when we celebrate depression over hopelessness.
Still losing 19 food a day, even though we got a farm. Interesting. Why am I not getting any food from my farm? Oh, yes. Right, I do remember. It's because these got ransacking bastards who apparently are able to stop my farm from working. How the fuck does that work out? From a food outpost, I understand they're chopping off supply routes. They're taking it for themselves. Greedy fuckers, they need to be annihilated. But how are they sneaking into my base? And what, are they salting the earth beneath my feet? I'm not the most observant, I'll be honest with you. But even I think I noticed that.
With that little rant over, seeing as diarrhea has calmed down, he takes charge as we loot into the night. We start by collecting the loot from 2 of the 3 hearts Tess tickled earlier. Along the way, we find an extra toolkit, just what we need to stop the repair van from billowing smoke. While scavenging, I pull a computer textbook out of the bin. Honestly, whoever coded that into their game must have been having a rough day with the IT department. We finally secure the cell tower, getting rid of radio silence. Then on the rooftop opposite the pharmacy, I strike gold. A block of C4 and a Kodiak XL. A 30-round shotgun. Love it. To top it all off, we load the repair van full of resource rucksacks, making the looting session even more worthwhile. There's a survivor activity at the heart I'm yet to loot, but decide against it due to the close proximity to that infestation. I do decide instead to pay a visit to another enclave on the way back to base. Julia of the Uninfected is looking for help to loot a nearby house, and I'm more than happy to assist.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Yeah. Come on. We'll just jump in. You know, it's a dangerous world. Don't worry. Oh, fuck. I missed the turn in. Right. Julia, don't worry. I'll fight. Come here. It's fine, right? I'll take the next exit, do a quick UE. It'll be sound.
Julia hasn't realised it, but she sealed her fate. Dai's plans were diabolical, built on a web of cowardice. Another siege site has formed near base, and he needed a pawn as a distraction. By lobbing mollies from distance, he can eliminate half of the screamers, while Julia deals with the first feral. As her job isn't done, I attempt a rescue using a flashbang to stun the crackhead.
Fucking you dozy bitch!
Well, that's not an ideal situation to be in, but Dai's mission is the infestation, and even though we get screamer gunk in his eyes and lungs, he gets the last laugh at the end. And weirdly, Julia was never seen again. Must have thought diarrhea reeked a bit. Blame the halitosis, I guess. Now it's time to focus on getting our food supplies under control, but I can't do that with ransackers preventing us from growing food. It's the little sadistic Pat My Ass whose mission it is to murder the pricks. After arming up with everything a growing warlord needs, he takes the van on the 1500-meter journey across town, making sure to park a safe distance away so we can get a jump on them.
Let's see how close I can get. Hopefully they won't flank me. If I can get them to all come out of one back door, I can just pick them off. Bam, bam, bam. I feel that they don't know for certain that I'm here. They're suspicious. They're like, there was some shit going on back here. What's going on? Do you know what I mean?
I plant a C4 at their back door, then fire the first shot through a window, which she obviously walks off. Who couldn't walk off a buckshot to the back of the head?
As soon as I see a head, it's getting blasted.
Speaking of walking off the impossible, one guy takes my C4 charge like it was a mild inconvenience. Who are these guys, and what mythical being manufactured them?
Oh, fuck. No. We're not dying again. Not again. Shake it off, son.
That's it, Pat. For every blast they shake off, you can shake off 3.
Screamers are woken to plague up. Well, that's not good. Who thought that was a fucking good idea? I swear I had my cell tower was preventing that. Oh, no, it's this. Alright, well, maybe I should let the Zeds weaken them.
And that's exactly what I do. Taking up position on the porch opposite, watching and waiting for the undead to do my bidding for me. Don't work harder, work smarter, and our sadistic little Pat works smarter than anyone.
See, if I bought a rifle instead of a shotgun, I'd probably be able to pick them off from here. But the shotgun's gonna be like a confetti cannon.
As screamers cover them in gunk, the first falls, and one of them gets brave and decides to push on my location.
Oh, God. You don't want to deal with that many at close quarters. Oh, fuck. They're going to be chasing me. I've had this happen once before. I really do not want to get down by her. There we go. Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him. Two coming at me, but they look like they could be infected. Got one. Come on, it takes fucking forever to reload this thing. Oh, fuck. Last thing I want to do right now is get downed. Not with this many of them around me. Dead on arrival, bitch. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! No! Move! Fuck, 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 fuck! Get up, Pat! Get up! Get up! Shake it off, son! Jesus Christ! Right, there's 3 left. Oh, Pat, 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 Pat. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Pat! 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 Don't get it! Don't get it! Don't get it! Fuck!
Luckily, that Seafall dealt with 2, leaving just 1 final ransacker. But I have no idea how Pat is still moving.
Oh my God. Oh, no, 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 no. There's too many zombies. Problem is, they're all on me now. Come on. Oh, no! Pat! You can't attack a man from behind! That's dirty as fuck!
Rest well, Pat. You came so close to glory. I suppose that's what I get when I don't protect my ass. Not now, dickhead. It's an emotional moment. Read the room. 1 final wild dog needs to be put down, and it's our main guy Alki who takes off to avenge Pat. He's a solid crutch that the community can fall on when times get tough. Ignoring his irritability, he would make a fine leader to guide this team through the apocalypse. Taking the Miagra as the repair van is left where Pat is decomposing until disaster strikes.
Oh, that's not good. That is really not good.
Funnily enough, a single Z probably wouldn't have destroyed us there if it hadn't been for a thick-skinned curveball, so it looks like we're going on foot from here. Luckily, it's little over 400 meters until we're back in the area, but Pat's reanimated corpse has wandered off.
Pat! My brother. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to you, man. I'm so sorry, Pat. I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's annoying for a few reasons. One of which being I didn't come nearly as prepared as I should have, not just because of the consumables that Pat would have had on him, but also the sidearm, as I only brought our massive as fuck 50 cal sniper rifle. But the benefits of a sniper rifle, I can just sit back and take the win from distance.
Wait. She survived that? Who the fuck is this woman?
The negative side effects being it's insanely loud.
Ah! Okay. Right, this was a bad idea.
I rush into a neighbour's house and slam the door into the crackhead, which stuns it and allows me to easily execute just the wild dog remaining. Well, she might be able to walk off a headshot from a sniper, but she ain't walking off the zombie infection. Get fucked, you big bitch. Now we'll finally be able to start putting a dent into our food supply deficit, although first there is one more thing Alki has to tidy up from Pat's demise. An awoken plague cart, this time with Plague Disruptor active. Unfortunately, I can't complete the first phase before a feral interrupts. But that's alright, I'm a man with a plan.
Yeah, come on, come through the door. Why are you not coming through the door? Are you dull? Does he know I'm waiting behind you with a 50 caliber sniper rifle, ready to one-shot his ass? Actually kind of insulting.
Its friends make my dirty camping spot unsafe, so I retreat around the front. And bizarrely, he's not in here anymore.
Oh fuck, oh fuck.
After shaking it off, I drop a fuel bomb, conscious I'm 1 sneeze away from a nasty infection. So I choose to climb the ladder of the roof to the petrol station. Rookie mistake though, as I'm now trapped. Or am I?
Luckily, where there's a will, there is a way. And my God, I have a way. This is something I always forget about, right? But if you act like a zombie and walk off the edge... Okay, am I not able to walk off the edge here? Oh.
And that's how you roll an ankle. Come on, Alky, but you're too old to be jumping off petrol station forecourts.
Yeah, bitch.
Without many further issues, we claim victory over the heart, even if I had to use a cure. By the time we had looted the heart and the petrol station, the sun had set and nighttime was well and truly upon us. So how about a dark animal fact? Did you know penguins have been known to kidnap chicks when their own die? That would have made Happy Feet a very different film. Once again, infestations have grown out of control, with our police station being the latest victim. Phil McCracken decides to take it upon himself, deep down desperately craving the admiration from the team. First, he steals the glory of Alky's loot run, ending our starvation and increasing his own standing within the community. He vows never again shall we be starved of food or anything else. But there is a small problem. We can't build another farm.
I can't build because I haven't got enough fucking people now. Why do I not have enough people? Wayne is both a couch potato and incompetent. Anita is lazy and a stoner. Mel is incompetent. And Tess is a stoner. So Wayne and Anita, right, are so incompetent and so lazy that they actually stop other people from working. That is actually kind of crazy. Not only are they not working, they prevent others from working.
Luckily, McCracken has plans on how to get the people working. But first he needs to gain their trust, starting by taking back our infested outpost. And he's prepared. Learning from Mel's mistakes earlier, he sets fireworks to draw out the screamers, where he can then take them out from safety before activating landmines to clear the rest. Those landmines cleared the first siege site, with a flashbang clearing the second by igniting a bloater cloud, with the third and final almost going identical to the second, just needing to get up close and personal with our final screamer. But this wouldn't be the end of his night, as infestations had taken two of our other outposts and continued to spread through Drucker. For too long we'd been chasing the smoke. It was time to extinguish the fire, and I plan on fighting fire with fire, so bring enough mollies to make the Great Fire of London look like a birthday candle. But this will be no easy feat. With the Zeds running around wildly, they'll chase me for longer. They're more infectious, and overlapped with a thick-skinned curveball means they'll be more melee and fire resistant. So why the hell did I bring the mollies? I park a safe distance from the infestation that caused me so many issues earlier, but it becomes pretty clear I'm not going to be able to stealth my way through this. I was just going to have to run straight in and trust the power of the molly.
Oh shit! What a fucking throw! Oh, I mean, we're in some big shit if we need to get out of here, like.
It might have eliminated the infestation, but we're still in imminent danger, as at least two ferals close in on my location. Finding an open space, I'm able to take out the first before the second has a chance to flank me. Then I drop a molly to slow it, and the horde pursuing me.
Come on, I want to fight it, I want to fight it, I want to fight it.
But fire causes the ferals to stop, drop, and roll, making my target even harder to hit.
Right, I think some of these zombies are out for blood.
So it's inevitable that we eventually get infected.
Fuck's sake, man.
Separating myself from the horde, I pop a cure and kill the crackhead. Before turning my attention to the play cart, I need to get it dead before it sends out even more infested hordes. I get to the building and close the door behind me before getting to work.
Fuck. It's gonna get hot in you, baby. It's gonna get hot in you. Yes, it did. Come on. Let's go for a little run. Oh, there we go. I knew you were gonna come up, didn't I? I knew it. Let's isolate him from the pack. Woo, baby! 2 plague cures remaining. Still got plenty of stamina. Close this door. Good, good, good. Bam. Bam. What? Don't think so. It is on the ropes. Let's go, 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 go. Fucking hell. Are we gonna get another plague feral? Don't think we are, you know. Why are you not jumping? Right. Penultimate. Stimulant. Fucking hell, my aim is dog shit. Hopefully there's no more. Okay, there is a feral somewhere. Come on. No. Let's go. I think the feral's on me. Oh, yeah, baby! Plague Heart dead. Fuck you, Plague Heart. Fuck you, zombie scumbag. Now, where's that Plague Feral? Because I need to kill it.
With the Plague Feral defeated and the Out for Blood curveball put to bed, all the infestations start to wither. With the exception of one, that is. But not wanting to leave any loot behind, I need to create an outpost to drop things off. But I can't as we're still in plague territory. So it looks like McCracken's night isn't over just yet. Fortunately, there was nothing the undead could throw at us to prevent our inevitable victory. With that, I abandon our infested pharmacy in Santa Maya and claim the previously infested medical tent as an outpost. And as we have enough resources, I'm also able to upgrade it so we can drop off rucksacks. Although for once, I don't bother with landmines as we're pretty safe and don't need to waste even more scraps, ammo or fuel. With the medical tent and Out for Blood heart looted, I loot the Tartan Mart and his heart, followed by the military outpost. Not finding anything groundbreaking, but every little helps. Unfortunately, I can't proceed with my next plan of abusing the high influence of a rare skills trader, as a vicious rumours curveball means I'd effectively be giving all of our valuable shit I've collected away. So that'll have to wait for now. Luckily, the rare skills traders are on the map for 3 hours, so we'll check in with him in a little while. McCracken returns home victorious after a groundbreaking night in the community's history. He had successfully ended the constant infestation threat we had had since day one, and for that, he proclaims himself as dictator. Well, I suppose you gotta fill that crack with something. Before putting his feet up, allowing for Emma Roy to take centre stage. And as daylight is upon us, it's time to make hay while the sun shines. Setting her first target being a plague heart next to the hostiles that have mysteriously vanished. But first it's time for an upgrade, choosing to fix up and refuel the Pilato opposite base before McCracken tells her she's gotta take Anita with her to watch her back. Girl power for the win, am I right, ladies? With 2 of us, I'm even confident enough to start singing a song.
All around us are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Anita, like, this was supposed to be a stealth mission. What the bloody hell are you doing? With Anita watching my 6, I'm able to easily complete the first. Hang on, what the fuck, Anita? You were supposed to be watching. Oh, she's basically with a feral. Don't worry, girl, I got you back. Then while Emma takes out the second phase, Anita kills the crackhead, but unfortunately a second feral has hit the Bronto gas station. Touching me! You're not allowed to stun me. That's actually illegal. And even though Emma can end the heart, Anita isn't strong enough to withstand the bite. Oh! Wait! Anita! R.I.P. Queen. I guess you could say Anita Dick died doing what she loved. Being munched on by strangers. While I tragically put down Anita's reanimated corpse. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anita. Oh, trust me, I don't want to do this. Oh, will you piss off? Another piece of cannon fodder makes an appearance. This is Martin, and he wants a hand getting back to his people at the Tartan Mart. Martin, we don't need to go to the Tartan Mart, my friend. We might have some news. Yeah, look, I'm not happy with it, Martin. I tell you what, instead, why don't you come with me, right? And we'll go kill a plague heart or 2. Unfortunately, Martin wasn't lucky enough to become my distraction at the plague heart, as while I was looting the farm supply store next door, he gets ripped in half by a juggernaut. And the bad news doesn't stop there. The Black fucking Heart. Not only will it drain my fuel when I get close, its Zeds are stronger, immune to fire, and are highly infectious. To make things worse, its Dominion is growing so fast, it's pointless to even consider taking it on before we're completely ready. The only saving grace is it being on the other side of the map, completely out of the way, even if within minutes it's taken over the entire southeast corner of Drucker. Well, it looks like the disposables will have a finale to work towards. And with Anita no longer distracting everyone, we have enough workers to start
start the construction of our second farm. Also, Vicious Rumors has ended, so I'll be able to fleece the rare trader for all of their influence once Emma has finished her placard spree. First, she stops by the hearth in the bright green house, then the placard in the shipping hub, but before she gets a chance to take on the third of her spree, Elevated Senses returns with a vengeance, and it just so happens to be taking over the area we're assaulting. After a less than abnormal parking strategy, it's clear this curveball is going to be a pain in my ass, as a massive horde encroaches on my area. But by timing the swings correctly, we complete the first phase while keeping the undead off me, before dropping a molly on our escape. Then after a lap around the valley wagon, I complete the second before having to deal with a feral that's affected by the elevated senses. But I don't know if it's glitch or overstimulated, but it's a pain in the ass to hit. Finally, the heart goes down, and once the horde has been lost, she turns the abandoned store opposite into an incendiary landmine protected outpost, although she has to abandon her Bronto gas station she previously claimed in order to do so. Although I do have a small issue, I'm short 100 influence in order to upgrade this to level 2 and allow me to drop off rucksacks. Usually this wouldn't be a problem, but my car is already stuffed tighter than a Ryanair flight, and I have at least another 3 sacks I want to take with me. So when short on influence, it's time to take out your enemies, starting with the hostile enclave opposite.
Right, that should get their attention.
The thick bastards fall directly into my trap as I drop back to a defensive position and take them out one by one as they charge towards me with their hatchets and bats.
My last magazine here.
You want some? Take my metal bat, you sack of shit.
Unfortunately, I don't get enough influence to upgrade, but we're getting much closer. So I start looking out for some freaks to kill nearby. Don't get me wrong, it's a slow grind. 5 for a screamer, 2 for a bloater, but that noise attracts something much bigger. A juggernaut and a triple pack of crackheads. But with my outpost defended by landmines, in order for them to count as my kill, and for me to get the influence, I need to at least get a hit on them first. The final 10 influence being enough to tip me over the edge to upgrade, and I can drop off the sacks we've gathered. And as our second farm has finished construction, we're now only losing 4 food a day. Talk about progress. And we only have to lose 5 people in order to get this far. With Emma knackered, it's time for Di to take her place, and it's Di's job to find the rare skills trader for us to fleece of all of her influence. Eventually he finds her in the Stone Rambler's house, but with elevated senses still intact, it doesn't exactly go smoothly.
Stay still! Where is she? Wait, is she dead? Oh, you have got to be taking the bastard piss. She had 2,500 influence I was going to pinch.
So instead he turns to the swine and bovine in the south to turn it into an outpost, then rips down our lounge and replaces it with a third farm. Fuck your morale, these lot need to eat. We then sell our premium alcohol collection to the friendly faces to gain back some influence, before melodrama takes its place. She tries helping out a network agent near base, but unfortunately they were already dead on arrival. Well, finders keepers, losers weepers. Sometimes I wonder whether any of this bullshit is worth it. Are we really making a difference, or does Red Talon have the right idea after all? There seems to be one final heart on the east side of Drucker, and that will be Mel's next goal. But surely it won't be too easy given the elevated senses mixed with Mel's abysmal stamina bar.
Come on. Wow. They were all me like fucking flies on shit. Oh, I do have the smoke grenade. Oh, you are an absolute twat of the highest order, aren't you? Yeah, baby. Oh, there's a juggernaut. We can jugger these nuts. Right, let's deal with the feral. And then we can deal with anything else. There we go. Fucking hell. How many bloody hits do you want to take, mate? Right, get one phase. And then we'll drop the smoke. And we can get the final one. Sweet. Over this way, scumbags. Elevated Senses has ended. Oh, finally. That one was really annoying. You know what? I reckon I get this dead without the need.
Even though the play cart goes down pretty easily, the next threat is immediately apparent.
Right, there is a feral.
Oh, you naive fool. That's not one feral.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Fuck. No. Come on, Mel. Come on, Mel. fucking hell. Woo! Oh, wind is picking up. Great, 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 great. Not what I need right now. Woof!
Okay, go for the head.
Where's the other? Where you, scumbag? Yeah, just me and you now. You like that, don't you? You like that. You just a naughty little bitch. Fucking take that sledgehammer, you fucker.
Okay, go for the head.
Take it. Hasta la vista.
Unfortunately, however, with Smokestorm now in effect, our progress grinds to a halt. So I'm forced into making the Spiral gas station an outpost, although in order to do so I had to sacrifice one of our current outposts. And I chose the cell tower. No more keeping hearts asleep from here, let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the arse. So while we wait, I refuel the car, loot the area for its resources, building up a decent nest egg of rucksacks. Our third farm has finished construction, so the first time ever, we're making enough food to feed everyone. But after that, there is simply nothing to do. We can't go anywhere as we can't see. All there is to do is sit and wait. 20 full in real life minutes later, Smokestorm comes to an end, and I can only think of one way to celebrate. Some banging tunes and a cheeky little boogie.
We're dancing.
Who says white boys can't dance? With us now able to drive, we head back home as Mel has earned a bloody good rest. And it's the so far lackluster half Welsh, half Irish diarrhea who takes the field. With him credited with taking down another siege site, likely sent out by the Black Heart, he sets his sights on a medical trader to the north, as we've gathered frankly a ridiculous amount of textbooks to sell. And with everyone's fifth skill being animal facts, they're completely useless. First I sell him all the backpacks I've collected, but that leaves him with so little influence he's now trying to flog teeth whitening strips on Instagram. First I buy a cleaning station to speed up our recovery in the infirmary, then I purchase 3 medical sacks just in case we get another under the weather curveball. Can't be too careful. And still I left him with no influence. But I've still got textbooks to flog, so next on my list is Alexis Carter from Trumbull Valley. And even though I don't have as much to sell, I still get 400 influence off her until I decide to purchase some things of my own, like a compost bin and soil enrichment kit for our farms back home. But in order to get them installed, I've got to check the nearly infected Mel out of the infirmary to get her arse in gear. The cleaning station gets installed to the infirmary, with the compost bin and soil enrichment kits go into the farms. Then I check Mel back into the infirmary and our morale goes from miserable to hopeless, as apparently we're overworked. Lazy sons of bitches. I then plan a trip to the far east side of Drucker, the only place infested with plague hearts that's not in the Black Heart's radius. Little did I know, disaster was just around the corner. We arrive in St. Marcus Plaza just as the sun is starting to set, and before we even surveyed the area, I noticed a hostile enclave in town. Surprisingly though, only one plague heart. The hostiles are a group of 7, but I'm sure they won't be a problem. First is onto the plague heart, and I start by eliminating the few Zeds inside. But as I start my assault on the heart, it calls for its greatest warrior. And even though I dodge its first charge, he dodges my soda can bomb. Unfortunately, I can't keep the beast trapped in the corner forever, as a second Zed has entered the battle. So I turn my attention back to the plague heart, just desperate to get a phase before retreating. 2 more hits gets us what we wanted, and I drop a molly as we run away. In the car park outside, the feral beast charges, and I bring him down to 1 shot. As he charges for a second time, I remove him from existence, before charging back in towards the plague heart. Dropping the single smoke bomb I found so far, I'm easily able to complete the second phase before I burn up all of the Zeds inside. Then just as the smoke fades, I finish the job for good. But now I've got a massive horde on me. Luckily, I know exactly where to deliver them. I leg it past the spoon and cone while the hostiles open fire with the accuracy of a right-wing newspaper. And with a little bit of noise caused on their roof, we sit and await the results.
Look, I am not a hostile human. I am a nice human.
3 of the 7 decide to get brave and charge me, but they don't call me the ladder camping cunt for no reason. Hope you enjoy the fall! But as the next wave makes their assault, one of the hostiles hides behind the dead corpse of his mate.
Reloading. This is my last mag. Could be a problem later.
Yeah,
Oh, shit. No. No. Die. Get up, die. Shake it off. Fucking hell. No. Die. Die. Get up, son. Shake it off. Woo. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Dodge. Woof.
As two attempt to chase me down, I give them the slip and manage to down the third. But I can't finish the job as the Zeds threaten my safety. And with only 1 round remaining in my AR, I'm forced to use my sidearm.
Oh, fuck. No. 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 Die. He's dead. He's gotta be dead. He's gotta be dead. Come on, die. Shake it off, son.
No! Die! Oh, die by name, die by nature. Can we get an RIP for diarrhea in the comment section? Gone too soon, but he certainly left his mark on us all. It's Wayne Kerr who's tasked with vengeance, but they say you shouldn't make rash decisions when angry. So Wayne makes the journey on foot, not just to recover the car that Dye had left behind, but because he must act rationally, and no rational decisions are made when angry. Then, just as we get back to St. Marcus's Plaza, my future prediction comes true.
Not feeling good. There might be a bug around camp. Guys, be prepared for this. I got meds. Under the weather curveball. I bought 3 sacks of meds from the medical trader. I'm a fucking genius. Or a mystic. Dun 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 dun.
Suddenly, anger is no more. Perhaps violence isn't necessary. First, I replaced a food outpost with one in this area, then head to the Spoon and Comb to negotiate with the final hostile.
This is my house now, motherfucker. Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Thought he was reaching.
This is for my boy. Die. I wanted you to die so I could kill you again. Son of a bitch.
They say an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Well, not if I kill more of them than they kill of us. That's called net profit for Specsavers. We get another trader arrive in town, this time a mysterious wandering trader. So the next morning, Wayne pays them a visit, not just to sell shite, but to also buy a 12-round grenade launcher and 2 heavy vehicle upgrade kits, as they wouldn't let me only buy one. What a bastard. Still, we walk away with over 3,000 influence and 2 upgraded vehicles, the Bandito and the Smash Wagon. Only 6 people remain as we head into our final 8 hearts. Can we clear Drucker? Or will the disposables be left in a heap? I had a shooting range for that passive stamina boost, but we're still losing 2 food a day because our food outpost has become infested with the undead. But that's not too bad, as I was going to need a new outpost as a safe retreating point for when we attack the Black Heart. Unfortunately, we also have another out for Blood Heart overlapping with the Black Heart, creating possibly the most dangerous area in Drucker. Luckily, a Swine and Bovine is a perfect position for a like-for-like swap, and it's Alki who's up to bat choosing the Smash Wagon as his mode of transport. After arriving back in Santa Maya, we claim the base and defend it with landmines. Although I'm cautious, my repeated use of this strategy is quickly draining my parts, ammo and resources. To make things easier going forward, I decide to take out an infestation which claimed the lives of the mechanics. But when I enter the Black Heart zone, I make a horrifying discovery.
Luckily, landmines will help. Oh. Not good. Not good. Landmines are not helping. I think these guys might be immune to fire.
Luckily, I'm a smart boy and use the environment to my advantage, but activating those landmines was probably a waste of resources. But at least I was able to collect my first of 5 Black Heart samples needed to discover its weakness.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh my god. That was straight to fucking infested.
At least we get the second sample. I start blasting to collect more samples, which quickly escalates quite severely, but at least that's enough samples to find out the Black Heart's weakness, although I need to travel nearly 1,000 meters on foot to the Enclave that can discover said weakness. As remember, the Black Heart will drain our fuel. I am also able to take down the infestation, although at the last minute I decide to switch targets to make the Black Heart's assault easier. I don't want the out for blood effect stacking onto the already ridiculousness of the Black Heart. Zeds. The Alpha Blood Heart is not only closer, but can be defeated as easily as a regular heart as long as you can put up with the zombies it's mutated. Typically, that's when the game spawns a third curveball, overlapping our already perilous journey with strange mutations. Zombies that will drain our stamina if we get too close, they'll learn more when killed, and they're resistant to fire. At least they ain't immune, I guess. And I only gave Alki 2 energy drinks and 3 stimulants to keep your stamina topped up.
Okay, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta nut up or shut up. Let's go. Energy drink time.
I take what I hope will be the least populated route, taking the off-road canyons as my path. Our final energy drink has been consumed, just 3 stimulants to kill the heart and get back to safety remain.
Oh my god, I definitely need to get rid of this Alpha Blood Heart.
These Zeds are mental. I don't know if it's the stacked effects, but I've never seen regular zombies this fast before. Look at Barry fucking Allen over there.
They're fast, they seem faster than me. Oh my god, look at them! I need to lose sight of them. Well, the problem is I'm in the fucking desert. What the fuck? Why are they so fast?
With my final energy drink expired, and me not wanting to waste a stimulant before the assault on the heart,
I am gonna have to come up with a new plan. We need to find somewhere fairly safe. I can't be using my stimulants this early. 150 meters away. Fuck. I really do not want to look Oh! Look behind me. I made that mistake. So at least I know where the heart is. The heart is over there. There is zombies literally fucking everywhere.
I then make a terrible mistake by deciding to climb the billboard nearby to lose the hordes and scout for any play carts nearby. But all I find is a level 3 infestation between the 2 hearts and a triple pack of ferals that is now circling my only escape option below.
Oh baby, we are in trouble.
So it's time for Alki to fuck shit up. Firstly dropping our single grenade as a distraction before throwing himself off the billboard.
Sometimes you gotta nut up or shut up. Oh! Woo! Baby!
Stimulants now throwing through my veins. I need to break lines of sight with the crackheads in order to attack the heart.
Okay, I am taking a very detoured route to try and lose the interest of the ferals.
But typically, one of the crackheads didn't get the memo.
Fuck. That didn't work.
Their magnets strike at the worst possible time.
Fucking twat! Move!
That's why I always carry multiple plague cures in lethal zone.
I don't know where the feral's gone. Right now, I need to focus on the play cart. Jesus Christ, these fucking twats are fast!
Okay, time for a close encounter.
Come on.
I'm knocking him down!
Yeah, you are, baby. Okay. Come on. Come on, get the phase. Get the phase, and then we can retreat to a place of safety. Let's go. Well, relative safety. I don't think there is a place safe in any way, shape, or form around here.
After breaking lines of sight with my pursuers, I wait until the cloud has stopped releasing its gases and charge back in, popping our second stimulant. Only 1 remaining.
This now might be a suicide mission, because I don't think I've got enough stuff to get us back. But the worst thing that we could do is not kill this thing. Valky dies, but this... Oh my god. No, no, no! Get off me! Stay off me! No! I was gonna say, fucking... There we go, there we go, there we go. The problem is there's a triple pack of ferals this way. There's fucking 12 of them over there.
But this doesn't have to be a suicide mission. We can save Alki from death's embrace. Just keep going, boyo.
Come on. We can do this. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Just time to run away now.
Out for blood is over. Stimulant still flowing through my veins with a backup in my back pocket. What a time to be alive. Now we head north. Quicker than inflation under a conservative government. Alki makes it back to safety, even if he needed to use up the final stimulant. Now it's Wayne Kerr's job to tackle step 2. We need to discover the heart's weakness in order to stand any kind of chance of defeating it, and because we can't drive there, I'm really limited on what I can bring with me. Deciding to save the 3 stimulants and 6 energy drinks for the actual assault, I fill my bag with snacks, cure, the samples, bandages, and finally a stack of ammo. And our 1,000-meter trek through the darkness doesn't exactly get off to the best of starts. I hear a feral's battle cry and climb the bus to fight it, but even though Wayne is quick swinging his shaft about, he's not quick on the draw. And the smelly fucks below don't exactly help with my stamina issues.
Move!
Juggernaut!
Oh, fuck, no, Tammy's a juggernaut.
So even though I'm able to take out the feral, it certainly left its mark on Wayne. I leg it off the bus, avoiding the juggernaut and bloater, then charge into the darkness. And it very quickly becomes a game of stamina management. I only have 18 snacks remaining after the fight with the feral, and I'm gonna need them for the way back as well. So I climb where I can to regain stamina safety, and only munch a bag of quavers when I feel my life might be in jeopardy. Meanwhile, Alki and McCracken continue with their rivalry back at base. Alki isn't best pleased he was trumped for leader, and doesn't agree with McCracken's warlord-like ways. But right now, that's none of our concern. Wayne is on a mission to discover the weakness of the Black Heart.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's bad.
We get within 300 meters of the heart when magnets strike again.
Fucking Dylan! No, move!
2 cures remaining, and we haven't even reached our destination. Not a great look.
The problem is as well, right, because these zombies are so fucking brutal, I can't just walk into that enclave and expect them to clean up my mess. I can have to go in there relatively silent, because otherwise they will kill everybody. And if they kill everybody, I won't be able to find out the weakness to the heart, and then we are fucked.
After climbing to the top of these crashed shipping containers, I plot my move. Obviously, I still need to avoid that level 3 infestation, so that only leaves one choice of entrance, through a broken gate on the side.
Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Oh, shit.
But at least I'm now in the military outpost and without alerting anything too crazy. By looping around the buildings to the south, I can break lines of sight and lose the pursuing Zeds, running past the heart and make it to the enclave that can tell me its weakness.
Somehow I've managed to lose the Zeds and get here silently.
I give the sample to Chuck, the last of the survival scientists, and while he's doing his bit to work out the weakness, I go on a little rant.
Take your time, Chuck. It's only 7 ferals next door. I know, housing situation is not great. But that might be the worst place I've ever known this anybody to set up in the history of ever. You have a black heart next door. Next door but one, you have an infestation with 5 ferals, 5 juggernauts, a bloater, and 7 screamers. For a start, 7 screamers on his own, you're never getting a moment's rest, right? You're worried about crackheads ripping you open, juggernauts eating you, and food. This is diabolical.
Eventually, he tells me it's weak against melee attacks and abandons me, like it's my childhood all over again. But this makes for an interesting dilemma. It's weak to melee and I have a heavy weapon. We might have to tactically sacrifice Wayne for the greater good here. Let's beat this giant sack of meat. With stealth still intact, it's not a problem to deal with a few loitering around the heart. Or so I thought. As soon as I start the assault, zombies flood the room from everywhere. Wayne freaks out and retreats to the safety of a ladder outside. But after a bit of composure and allowing the zombies to space out a little, it's time to go again. Just 11 snacks remaining. But I only get 3 hits in before stamina is completely depleted, and once again Wayne needs to retreat, this time choosing to rest on the east side of the building. But as I try sniping from distance, my gun starts to falter. Never mind that, we only need a heavy weapon. We've completed 1 phase and have 8 snacks remaining. My maths ain't great, but we ain't completing this with the resources at our fingertips.
We've only got 8 snacks. This heart has 5 phases. 1 down.
I've also only got a single bandage left to heal us, and our health is already halfway. Still, Wayne Kerr heads back into the belly of the beast, desperately swinging that shaft into the sack of meat. But this time we barely get 4 hits in before being forced to retreat. It's not looking good. 6 snacks remaining. As I climb back to safety, I notice 3 screamers from the infestation have wandered towards me, so pick them off with my dodgy rifle. I also notice the infestation has dropped to level 1, meaning there's no ferals present, making the entire thing slightly safer. If Wayne could at least take out the infestation, it'll make it so much easier for whoever has to replace him. I take out a screamer and collect some painkillers from the floor of the infested military outpost. I'm guessing a pot bloater must have dropped them, but that's massive, as I've now got twice as much healables as we had before. I take out another screamer, leaving just 2 more remaining, and that's when I realise what's been distracting the ferals all this time.
Oh, there's the ferals.
I think that's Chuck from the survival scientists.
Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad.
While running past a military truck, I pinch a couple of grenades from the rear. I then climb a car and kill the penultimate screamer, before thinking it'll be safe to drop down. But as I do, 2 ferals encroach on my location instantaneously. Luckily, our rotund friend has enough in the tank to dodge them and limp to the safety of the hangar where the heart is located. From there, I drop one of the frags to thin the hordes and snipe a feral from safety, but can't get an angle on the second, so try luring them away.
Fuck! Oh! No! Oh, fuck! fuck? Fuck! Shit.
With the gun jammed, I climb onto a nearby truck and pop it with my unsuppressed sidearm. Come on, Wayne, let's get this done. Okay, that's hell of a nasty fall. But when you're this large, you roll over with the grace of a marble. The final screamer gets taken out, clearing the infestation, before Wayne sets his sights on the now quiet playcart, where he's able to complete the second phase without anyone causing him issues. But with only 2 snacks remaining, now's the time to escape if we want Wayne to live beyond the night. He drops the final grenade for cover before slipping through the bunker and leaving the military airfield behind him. Not in great shape, but with every footstep forward, he gets closer and closer to safety. Unfortunately, we can't make it all the way back without magnetics ruining the evening.
You twat! Move! Okay. We got no more cures.
1 single snack, no healable left. Still 600 meters from safety.
Barrow, look out.
No. Not now. Not now. Right, I don't think they can jump down there. Okay. Might have to be standing a fight. Yep. Done. Gotta run now.
As I head back into the overlapping of the Black Heart and mutated Zeds, another feral appears.
Oh no. No! No, can't die this close. Not this close. Just keep moving. Don't look behind you. Da 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 da. Oh. Fuck. Shit. Okay, come on. Come on. Wayne's gonna make it. I think Wayne's gonna make it. I think Wayne's gonna make it, chat. I don't think Wayne's gonna die. Huh. Wayne. Oh my god. Wayne survived. How the fuck did he survive that? I have no idea.
Wayne Kerr survives the night, even if by the skin of his testicles. But while he was gone, 3 more siege sites have popped up threatening our home. If you want to be leader, sometimes you gotta act like it. It's Phil McCracken's job to finish what Wayne started. Unfortunately, Wayne had used the last of our plague cures, so we have to use the last of our medical resources in order to create 3 more, leaving the community drug-free. Although technically there are 3 sacks in the van in the parking space out front if they're that desperate for a fix. Now we plan on killing the heart, I can be much more liberal with our stamina relief, even finding space for 3 smoke bombs. So for the 3rd time in quick succession, we have to head 1,000 meters on foot into the most deadly area of Drucker County. For the start, if the Zeds get too close, my stamina drops instantly to 0 and I have to use snacks to recover. Then we get to the Blackheart Zeds. They are stronger, much more infectious, so much so in fact, I arrive just outside of the airfield, I'm halfway to infected and down to half health. Not a great start.
3 siege sites are building. As far as I'm aware, there's only 1 heart awoke. And that's this bastard by here.
Well done, McCracken. Great start to the deadly assault.
Well, that wasn't a great start.
Energy drink popped, we charge in and see exactly how fast these fuckers are.
Look, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Magnetized little bastard.
2 cures remaining, 4 phases to go.
Right, I don't want to use a smoke bomb yet. I want to wait until there's too many of them. There we go. How the fuck have the fucking smoky, drainy bastards followed me all this way, by the way? That is taking the absolute piss, don't you think? 3 phases dead. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I think now is time for the smoke bombs. Come on. You can't see it. Come on. Get that. Oh, it's dead. It's dead. Okay. Yeah, baby. The black heart is dead. And with that, the infestations are dying. But the sieges aren't! Why are the sieges not dying? I'm so confused.
With that success, I abandoned our construction site in the northwest and set the airfield warehouse into a landmine protected outpost, forgetting the black Zeds are still present and are immune to fire.
Oh, that was not smart. I just realised all the zombies from the Black Heart are immune to fire. How did I forget that?
So in order to loot the area safely, I've got to lead the fuckers away. But once that's done, I can get the military truck we seen earlier up and running and loot the Black Heart for its increased loot. With that looted, I set my sights on the airfield storage next door, although I only get an additional 2 building material rucksacks. Just as I'm about to leave, a stranger makes an appearance asking for my help.
Got separated from my group. Can you help me meet up at the military trauma tent?
Sure.
Don't want to be the one to tell you this, Lex. They're all dead. There is no other way of saying it. It was actually quite easy to say that, though. Yeah, it was quite easy.
But maybe Karma didn't like the way I broke the bad news, as it strikes back with a vengeance.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, no. No, 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 no!
The Black Heart returns, this time with toxic miasma, that will drain my health if I'm in its ever-growing radius. At least this time I don't have to worry about it draining my fuel, just my life force. On my way home I drop Lex off at the military trauma tent, which goes about as well as you'd expect for her.
Oh. You're welcome for the lift, Lex!
We get home in the late morning, dropping off our spoils before McCracken deals with the siege sites that have built up. By this point, we're pretty well versed in dealing with them. A decently placed Molly can sort out most of our issues, while the police station defences sort out the second. This adds an extra layer of security as the Black Heart's radius is maxed out just shy of our outpost. And as an infesting horde wandering through the landmines, I'm then able to collect the samples needed to find out its weakness. The third and final siege site also gets dealt with pretty simply, for allowing McCracken a well-deserved rest. Emma Royd is who takes over his spot, with her mission being to find out the weakness of our second Black Heart. But as we don't have to worry about our fuel being drained, we don't have to head there on foot, so it's not a problem to get it sorted, providing I bring painkillers to keep my health topped up. Luckily, the miasma doesn't drain your health if you're in the vehicle. Fair play, this van must have shit hot air conditioning. Unfortunately, we find out this Black Heart is weak to explosives, which means it's gonna be an expensive kill, especially with all the painkillers we'll need to constantly refill our health. But my initial scout out of the location is good. It's in a farmhouse that is isolated, so we don't have to worry about nearby infestations. So we head back and it's time to arm up, starting with our most explosive of Chekhov's guns, the 12-round grenade launcher we bought earlier. Sidearm and a stack of ammo for the ferals, smoke bombs for if we run out of explosives and need to beat it with my heavy shaft, mollies, stamina relief, healables, and firecrackers for distractions or lighting up bloaters. In the van, we have lots of backup ways to heal ourselves, as well as mollies because you can never have too many. Well, I suppose technically you can, as now I have 0 fuel resources. But there is one more thing I need before we start our assault, and that's cannon fodder for distraction. So I head to our friends, the Friendly Faces, the people who first welcomed us to Drucker all those days ago, enlisting the help of Sean to be my pawn, also buying pipe bombs off him for a massively inflated price. What the fucking outlaws passing through, man? Sean and I head towards the Black Heart as the sun starts to set on a dangerous Drucker County. Let's fucking get it.
Fuck. Yep. Yep. Oh, that was not a good start. That was really not a good start. Fuck. Oh, God.
Sean really needs to take his role as Chief Cannon Fodder much more seriously.
Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh, fuck off, man. Okay, one phase. Great.
With the grenade launcher depleted, we head for the van to drop it off to save the weight.
Sean might be about to take a nap. If I was smarter, I would have brought a different gun to swap to for when disaster started to strike.
Go for the head.
Fuck. Get off me. I do have cures. I do have cures. Of course I got cures. Fuck's sake. Didn't want to use them this early. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I can't keep this up.
Ah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Someone keep an eye on Sean. Right, smoke bomb time. Okay, we might be able to get a second phase. I don't know though. Keep an eye on that health. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay.
Gonna need an RIP for Sean in the comment sections. Rest well, King. You served your purpose with precision.
Yeah, I bet that did hurt. Smoke bomb again. Come on. Come on.
This is so
Come on. Come on. Please. Get a phase or something. Something for the love of God. Oh. There we go. Definitely need some more healables.
After refilling my pockets, we head back in, with the weak painkillers acting as countermeasure to the black heart's miasma draining my health.
Increase your health faster than the heart can drain it. Fucking stop touching me! Let's go. Come on, get the next phase.
As a feral charges in, I drop a box mine and retreat. It explodes in the background as I deal with the Kraken. I then use one of our first aid kits to reset my injuries, and we go again.
Come on. I have got one stimulant remaining. It's now active. No idea how many phases are remaining. I've got no more weak painkillers. Come on. Keep it going. Come on, get another phase. No! No! No!
Lungs get filled with a toxic goo. Hemorrhoid knew her time was due. She'd fought her last fight, 'neath the black heart's light. Now the plague steals another's sight. Or so it should have.
No! 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 Ah! Yes, baby! Ah! That bloke that came in clutch there.
The second black heart is defeated, and so too is the feral that follows.
Holy shit! If I hadn't had that Molly, by the way, I'd have been screwed. We would have died.
That's why we always carry mollies. The flame almost certainly saved her life there. I collect the loot, which includes a 50-round Soviet machine gun from World War II, and head back home to give Emma a well-deserved rest. Just 5 hearts remain in Drucker County, but they weren't to be long for this world. Tess takes over next as another plague heart curveball hits the roster, this time fueling the plague. Zombies catch on fire when attacked, and some will explode when killed. But most importantly, there's no increased resistance to the explosive damage. And as all of our remaining plague hearts are in the fueling the plague radius, we can weaponize this bastard to our advantage. Tess takes our new 51-round machine gun as well as some other necessities and heads out to end the blood plague once and for all.
Don't know why I'm stood by here for. Fucking hell. Oh shit. Oh. Right. Well, this is bad news for Tess.
Well, it turns out Tess is a fucking champ, and took that explosive force so much better than a steel beam. 4 hearts remaining. The next 2 hearts have to be located by climbing a cell tower, and luckily they're reasonably close to one another, and this was handled like a fucking pro. First lobbing a firecracker through the window, that lures the Zeds inside, then I lob a molly, and away to victory.
Yeah! Fuck your plague heart.
The next is a little more rough around the edges, but still gets the job done. 2 hearts remaining. On the way we get hit by banger fucking nomics, but it's a surprisingly tame version. We have no brakes, the fuel is draining fast, and the dodgy battery will slow our start time, but at least the engine doesn't cut out whenever I remove my finger from the trigger. The van runs out of fuel 600 meters from my destination, and even though I have plenty in the back, I can't risk a slow escape with bangernomics and exploding Zeds, so I risk it and take the rest of the journey on foot. There's an enclave on the way that can tell me the location of the heart causing the issue, handy as we want to leave that one until the end. Then from the cell tower next door I find the penultimate heart, and as you'd expect it goes down with pinpoint precision. So we're on to the final heart of Drucker County.
Let's go! Yeah, baby!
With Tess severely burnt and shattered from her spree, I head back to the warehouse we claimed earlier to swap out to our leader McCracken, who heads to the play carts Tess had tickled to collect their loot. After a successful afternoon of looting, he heads home to celebrate our victory over the Blood Plague.
Our people are safer, thanks to your leadership. We've beaten back the Blood Plague. Now it's time we take what's ours. I hope you're ready.
He then sends Alki out on a dangerous mission to take care of some outlaws passing through, but they ain't that dangerous. Just 3 dead streamers that can be weakened by attracting a ton of Zeds using a boombox. Then going all quiet kid in class when they're in a vulnerable state. He then heads to collect the Cleo supply drop, even though he burned through his stamina, relief and healables.
Woof. Fuck. No. No! 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 Don't you dare! Don't you dare! No! Alki! You fucking stupid bastard!
Our irritable alcoholic is no more, taken by a triple pack of crackheads in a blink of an eye. But the question remains, did McCracken know that would happen? Or was it just a coincidence the leadership rival was taken out so easily? Once McCracken awakens from his peaceful slumber, he gets a visitor. A woman by the name of Griffith, warning us of an imminent threat, but will only help us if we let her stay.
I got a counter offer. Tell me, or I'll kill you.
Put that thing down before you hurt someone.
Okay. My old enclave was contacted by a group that calls itself the Coalition. They wanted us to set you up. I slipped away to warn you. Show me where they are, we'll hit them first.
After grabbing all the necessary equipment, Griffiths takes us to St. Marcus's Plaza, where McCracken can take up on the rooftop opposite and...
I'm dry.
Okay, probably should have brought more than 4 rounds for our sniper rifle, but what can I say? The economy doesn't allow for such luxuries. Besides, the MAC-10 can clear up any stragglers. Unfortunately, Griffith then gets cocky and tries to solo a gargantuan juggernaut.
Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I'm gonna have an issue talking to Griffith to tie up loose ends now, ain't I?
Don't worry, Griffith. I can avenge you with the most deadly back end in gaming history. But there's one thing I can't help but wonder about. Griffith mentioned a coalition. I should visit our neighbours to make sure they don't all hate us. He sends Mel out first on a diplomatic mission to give meds to the neighbouring folks, while also purchasing a couple of ARs just in case anyone gets uppity. She then collects a third from an unlooted playcart nearby, but later on, when McCracken pays a visit to the same enclave, they're much less receptive.
Good, Ben. You look upset. What's going on? If you want to stay, we need you to swear your loyalty.
Baby is his way with words. Surprisingly, they decide to fight me, which doesn't turn out great for their longevity. Well, if everyone wants to act like a twat, everyone's gonna get the gat. The next enclave he visits has already succumbed to the undead scourge, while the third were instantly hostile on sight, and again, not great for their longevity.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad way to die. Oh, look, you're not going to die that way. You'll die like that instead.
The fourth and final enclave I visit are already dead on arrival, but inside I find a propaganda flyer.
Is your town being run by a tyrant? We're the Coalition, and we're here to help. Join us and put an end to tyranny. Goddamn propaganda.
Now we know where everybody stands. If the Coalition tries anything again, we'll be ready.
Yes, we will, McCracken. Yes, we bloody will.
Although all that murdering has tanked my ammo reserves, so I pay a visit to a mysterious wandering trader and purchase a G18 Auto Custom, a 50-round handgun, a Raiders AR-15, a 50-round assault rifle, as well as a second BML-40, a 12-round grenade launcher. But that isn't the only trader on the map. We also have an Echo Labs envoy up here, but they aren't selling bloater gas, so I have to buy the advanced biochemistry station instead and decide to craft our own. So when the Coalition return, we'll be ready.
I had a run-in with some Coalition members. They sent me back with a message here. We stand for freedom. Leave this town or be buried here. Tell me where they are.
But this time, we'll be ending it like we started. Together! I give everyone each their own deadly weapon, and we take off to end the Coalition for good. Of course, we need to take the pickup in order to fit everyone in, and the last thing we want is any of our soldiers being tired from the trek before we go to battle. We head inside the Coalition's base, but there's only 3 inside. There must be more nearby, so I kill 2 and interrogate the 3rd.
Yo, you know where the Coalition is, right? The HQ is at the Cessna Regional Hospital. That's all I know. Thanks for the information, but I can't let you leave.
Do it. I dare you.
See you later, Pepe. Hasta la vista.
Our final stop is the Sassa Regional Hospital, where it's time to commit war crimes.
Yes, we will.
Okay, that does it. You said you'd take care of it. Any updates?
Fire in the hole! Almost out. And,
Yeah, bitch.
we have a Zed rolling in.
Why is nobody whipped out with a grenade launcher?
Well, that was anticlimactic. Didn't even get to see our second Chekhov's gun. Shame.
No one can stand against us.
Yeah.
Finally, we can bring peace to this town.
Not only were we able to bring peace to this town by force and violence, it appears we have also developed the power of resurrection. What the fuck is Alki doing back? Wait, no. Alki, put the gun down. No, no, no. We can use diplomacy to take down our evil leaders.